You're about to listen to TADPOG, Tyler and Dave Play Old Games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to another TADPOG podcast.
You just sounded congested, like out of the blue.
Yeah, I know. It's probably because I've tried to propel my voice out a little bit.
I have literally been talking to you for like an hour, and like you sound congested for the first time.
I did just take a deep snuck in, so yeah, I had a sinus infection the other day.
Yeah.
So I may sound now a little
different.
Yep.
You look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Been taking any antibiotics I can find.
Yeah, and then just off the street.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because like all of Melissa's leftover kidney antibiotics, I was like, yep, let's take them. I'm still waiting on my insurance card to come in, so let's just take whatever antibiotics we can find.
That explains it.
Yep. Let's see. Internet, this is hello, Internet. Welcome to another TADPOG podcast. Completely forgot what I was doing.
You want to start over?
No, it's good.
You gonna roll with it?
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
That's how we do.
Of course, we're going to roll with it.
Yeah, of course we are. Are we going to edit this? No.
Nope.
Negative.
Where two old guys play old games. I'm your bearded host, Tyler. And hey, Dave, we got this package.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, TADPOG. Actually, I completely. I don't even know what's going on.
Sure you don't want to start over?
We haven't recorded in like 3 weeks, and I didn't know.
And even then, it wasn't a regular episode because it's all been like Call of Cthulhu up
Yep.
until now, pretty much. So
Yeah, not since like Balloon Fight have we done a regular episode.
I know. I'm not gonna lie. I say this every time. I think I said this on Balloon Fight. I love the Call of Cthulhu game, but like this is fun. This is fun
Yeah.
for me. Doing
Yeah,
a regular episode. This is fun for me. I like this.
And by the time we're sick of this again, we'll do another.
We'll do another
game.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Let's
So
see.
what were you saying? We got a bot. We got a package.
We have a package. I guess also video game podcast. Two old guys play old games.
Yeah.
Back to our new regular stint of episodes where we are playing through alphabetically the games on the NES Classic.
Right. Did you hear the news
As brought to you.
that they're bringing those back?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Who was it? Chris Vaughn posted like, "Oh, people, it's a good idea to sell products. People who want to buy them.
Yeah.
It makes you money.
Yeah.
Only took Nintendo well, way too long to figure that out.
So that's cool. We'll see how much the second batch lasts.
Yeah. Let's see. But before we dive into our second game on the list,
Right. Which is
Bubble Bobble.
Bubble Bobble.
First, we have this package from is it Edgelord?
Edgelord.
Edgelord Kyle Pertlebaum.
Kyle hangs out in Twitch chat a lot, so I'm very grateful for that, and I'm grateful for whatever he has sent in this box. I know, I'm just pretending. I know what it is.
Oh, that's awesome. That is the Pixel Pals Ryu. So from our first episode, Street Fighter X Mega Man. And also in here, a Ryu Amiibo.
Ryu Amiibo. That is for me, and the Pixel Pals is for you.
That doesn't make any sense.
Does it make sense?
I figured you'd want this one.
No, hell no. I want the Amiibo.
You want the Amiibo? Okay.
Hold them out. I'll take your photograph. We'll put this on something. Nice. Nailed it.
Hey, there's my wife. She walked in the room.
Hey, Melissa. What's up?
She didn't want me to say her name, but she's here.
No, I could tell from that look.
I'm just excited that she's in
that
here.
glare. I'm excited too. You want to sit down and record? I can turn this microphone
I won't
on.
ask you to say anything. I'm just happy you're in here.
Okay.
You can look at this cool stuff that Kyle Pertlebaum got us.
Do you know who that is? Okay. Do you know what game it's from? Nice, nailed it.
Yeah, I exclusively date girls who can read. That is
Nice.
that's
Fancy.
That's something that turned what are you into? Oh man.
Well, you think you're better than me, man? Dating girls who can read, marrying girls who can read?
We know Nikki's completely illiterate.
Yeah,
She works with my mom at a bank, but she's completely illiterate.
she's a numbers person.
She counts really well. She cannot read.
Sweetheart, this is where you work. It says credit union. Now get in there and count for us real good, okay?
Just all day long, and I'll come get you.
Yeah, exactly. Here's your lunch. Yeah. So, yeah, that's how we roll.
Yeah. These are both awesome, Kyle, so thank you. I really like that Pixel Pals one.
Are you sure? It seemed like you were keen on that amiibo.
I've got this amiibo.
Oh, okay.
So...
Yeah, well,
We're all good.
Kyle actually asked me, I'm glad you like the Pixel Pals, because he was like, he asked me if I wanted the amiibo, and I was like, yes. And he's like, what do you think Tyler would like? And I was like, I don't know. And then he sent me a photograph of that Pixel Pals, and I was like, probably.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't know. I thought you'd like this more.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, I think it's cool.
But I'm glad you want the amiibo again, because I like that a lot.
Yeah, I've been in this, like, I don't know. I wouldn't really say collecting, but because it's like, I don't know, if I can find like a good price on a loose amiibo, I'll just buy. And I like the
Amiibos
character.
are fantastic collectibles.
Yeah, I mean, I like them. It has to be a character I like. I'm never going to buy, like, I mean, no offense to Animal Crossing people. I like Animal Crossing.
I have no
but,
interest in the Animal Crossing.
It's like, I'm not going to get like the villager or whatever. You know, I mean.
I just want I'm only interested in the Smash Brothers amiibos.
Yeah.
Maybe the Breath of the Wind ones, but I don't want to open those up. I know you need to open them up and get all the awesome stuff from them, but I don't like opening my amiibos. So
I open them, man. Although, to be honest, I guess I haven't ever opened one, because everyone I bought has been loose, used, except for the one you gave me, the Toad amiibo. I opened that bad boy up. Mm-hmm.
Well, originally I was going to save this one, but I kind of want to open it now because Choco Chica's here.
Oh, okay, great.
So I think that'll make her happy, because here is a package from one Sandwich Pope Phil Hawkins. Because originally Choco Chica was not going to be home, but now she is. So, as Phil said, he had purchased some things for her to try.
Some chocolate, I'm assuming, because she asked for chocolate on the show.
She did. And I'm not surprised we didn't get a lot, because it was a very unlistened to episode.
Wait, which episode was
Balls.
it? Oh, yeah. Balls didn't do well. For some reason.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of chocolate for her to try in there. You want to bring her in here? Thank you. There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different bars I have never seen before.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and he wrote her a letter.
So many bars. There's 2 letters. There's a letter inside a letter.
There's a letter and then a drawing of a sticky dog covered in honey.
Nice. Nice callback. Call of Cthulhu.
That's awesome.
It's already eating cake.
Have a seat.
How are you doing?
Good.
You doing good?
Talking to that.
Do you remember when you made the request on the show for chocolate?
Yes.
Did you think that anyone would come through for you?
Possibly. Yes.
Possibly. Okay. Okay, good.
Well, somebody did. And they wrote you a letter.
Cool.
Dear Choco Chica, many moons ago, you requested the members of the TADPOG Nation to shower you with confectionery treats to share on the air with Tyler and Dave. Your wish did not fall on deaf ears. Please enjoy this assortment of candy curiosities purchased from Ricky's Bubbles and Sweets of Salem, Oregon. Though I'm unfamiliar with these candies, the cashier said I chose wisely. For Tyler and Dave, I included the original sketch of Sticky Dog from your Call of Cthulhu game.
Yeah, we got something too.
May he be a beacon of light as you descend further into Lovecraftian madness. Sincerely, Sandwich Pope, Phil Hawkins. So what would you like to try first?
That one.
I'll try it with you.
Which one is that?
Little Dave.
You don't mind if we eat your candy,
This
do
is
you?
the flake bar.
Okay, good.
Or do you want it all to yourself? The flake bar is going everywhere.
That's a flake bar. That looks like something you'd find in the desert that came out of an animal.
Dave, here you
Go
go.
for it, girl.
I had you a bigger piece, but it
Thank
all
you.
fell apart. Okay.
You ready? We're doing it?
Interesting. It's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It is good.
It is.
It is
It's like
flaky.
stuff inside a musketeer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. It does taste like musketeer chocolate.
New,
But
is
it's
it nougat?
it's made to make parents mad.
Yeah, totally.
You want to pick up another one in order? Or the Curly Whirly Bar by Cadbury. This one has holes all throughout it.
That's a very flat bar. That actually looks like beef jerky, kind of.
I had to tear it like it was beef jerky.
Thank you. It looks like the texture on the back looks like someone stepped on it.
Yep.
All right, we're doing it? Mm-hmm. This is a curly whirly?
Oh. It's okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
I like that.
It's chewy.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have caramel in it?
It does taste like it, doesn't it? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's really good. I like that one.
It's like a flat milk dud.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally. Good call.
Next.
The hashtag believe bar.
Believe? That candy's called Believe? Does it say, is that a Mars candy? Yeah. Okay. That kind of looks like the Flake bar
Yep.
a little bit on the outside. So, did Phil say where he found all this?
At a Ricky's Bubbles and Sugar. Is that what he said?
Because I have never seen any of
Ricky's
these.
Bubbles and Sweets of Salem.
I've never seen any of these before. Okay, cool. All right, this Believe bar is awesome.
Wow. It's good. I like it.
It's like a Snickers, but the outside is like that flaky chocolate.
Mm-hmm. There's no peanuts.
Yeah, no peanuts, yeah.
The Milky Bar.
Like the Milky Way?
Oh, this one's white.
Yep. I think it's white chocolate. How do you feel about that? Okay.
Have you heard about the new chocolate they made, Tyler?
Mm-mm.
It's,
I have.
Yeah, Melissa, you have?
Excited, yeah.
Are you excited?
I heard about it.
Do you remember what it's called? Because I don't. It's like a pink chocolate.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be like pink lemonade.
I have not heard of that.
Like pink lemonade? That'd be awesome.
Okay.
So this is a milk bar? What is this? Milky bar?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really have a flavor.
That just tastes like a zero bar to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I like zero bars, but. All right, last one. The Wispa Bar.
Wispa?
Wispa.
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 Like whisper, like whisper in my ear?
That one flaked apart pretty easily.
Looks like a wasp lives in here because there's like a bunch of holes. Yeah.
A wasp does live in there.
Oh.
Phil sent us candy full of bugs.
Did you get a chunk of wasp? All right. It's a really different texture.
Yeah, that's like astronaut ice cream texture.
Yeah.
It just crumble apart like immediately.
But it's not bad. What do you think? I like it.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it.
Which was your favorite?
I think that one. What is it? The flake bar? Yeah. Okay. What do you say to Phil? Thank you.
Yes, Phil. Thank you.
Yes, I'm very, very appreciative of that, Phil. I appreciate that.
Good choices in candy too. I feel like the cashier did not lead you astray,
No.
except for maybe in the milk bar.
Oh man, that is a chocolate disaster.
Oh yeah, it looks like a mess over there. It looks like you just summoned Titan.
So now you've been on way more than any of your sisters.
Yep.
You don't want to stick around? We're probably going to swear a lot.
Like you got to hear us during the capsaicin recording.
Now that she's gone, fuck.
We're both yep.
Yeah.
That's all. We're mostly hetero life partners.
Yeah. What's up, Internet? I'm Dave. I am your bespectacled host, and thanks for listening to our pre-recorded stuff because that was on me because I went to Dragon Con and had a lot of fun there. I actually spent a lot more time at the arcade than I did in the past. I met up with, of course, Drew and Bailey of Hops and Heroes. Definitely check out their show if you haven't yet. And I had never played the Taiko Drum Master game, and Nikki and I played that a lot. So much that there is a Japanese release on October 26th of the new Taiko Drum Master that I'm going to import for the PS4.
Oh, fucking
yeah,
A.
totally. And we're going to get 2 of the drum controllers. And Henry can play if he wants, I guess, but it's really for me.
You have to mod it or anything to play those?
No, man, that's what's great because I looked into it. I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to do a lot of fucking like work. Who knows what I'm gonna have to do?
Because
to
like
get
you
this to
modded your
work.
GameCube, right?
I didn't mod it. It was like a soft mod.
Okay.
So fortunately, all I had to do was, well, the way it worked with the GameCube was great because it's like you just put in like this boot disc essentially, and once it booted up into that region, I could just put like a Japanese import in. So it was really easy.
Okay.
And that's kind of what I expected it would be for the PS4 too. But from everything I've read, PS4 is region free.
Wow.
It's unlocked. So
Way to go, Sony.
yeah, really, it took Nintendo long enough with the Switch
Yep.
because it's region free, which is nice. Finally, I was actually kind of hoping that there was a version of the game for the Switch, but there's not. It's just the Wii U. Modding the Wii, you do have to do some crazy shit to get an import to work on the Wii U. Of course,
Of course.
of course, you
Yeah,
do.
of course you do.
Of course you do. So that was a lot of fun, and then you and I went to Flashback Arcade in Murfreesboro just recently. So did Melissa, who is still in the room. We went for Rhythm Master Paul Corn's birthday. So happy birthday again, Paul. I didn't wish you happy birthday on Facebook because I did it in person.
Yep, same here.
When Facebook told me it was your birthday, I was like, I'm not wishing you happy birthday. I already did that.
You got enough birthday
already
wishes.
did that.
You greedy fuck.
Yeah, I told you in person like twice at least.
Having a birthday party, then a birthday? Fuck
Come
you,
on, man. Who does that? But happy birthday, Paul. Thanks for inviting us out. I had a lot of fun. I, for the first time, got to play the Mario Kart GP, the Mario Kart arcade GP game.
Yeah, Melissa loved that and played that a lot.
Oh, yeah, you played it? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I never played it before. They've got weird power-ups in that game. Like, they don't have your normal Mario Kart power-ups. They've got, like, instead of a red shell, they have, like, a pan. It's like a skillet that just, like, flies and tracks underneath. It's really weird. It's like, I don't know anything about the game. Like, I don't know how much Nintendo had their hands in it, or if it was just, like, Namco. It's like, someone at Namco was like, what do they use to hit the guys in the front? A pan? All right, let's do it. It's a pan.
I love Mario RPG. Just make it a frying pan, like Peach has.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they only played, the guy who developed the game only played one Mario game, and it was Mario RPG, which explains why Gino is a racer.
God, that'd be so fucking good.
It's not. That was a joke.
Man.
But
Wish
yeah,
he made it into Smash. Shit.
I know. I wish they'd do something with Gino. It would be cool just to see him. Even if it was like a palette swap. They could have done like a palette swap, or not a palette swap, but like a model change of Toon Link or something.
Yeah,
in
anybody.
Smash Brothers.
Something like that would have been nice.
Yeah,
Yep.
just as because like that's who Gino reminds me of.
Yep.
It's fucking Link.
Yeah, I can see that.
So that was fun. I have no idea anything about it, but then I went down the list of beat 'em ups and played a bunch of those. I played Vigilante for the first time and beat that. Then I beat Superman. I never played that one. That one was not fun. And then the Punisher game. The Punisher game I had never played before. The Punisher beat 'em up by Capcom is shitloads of fun and super easy too. It's also very easy.
Yeah, because you got you and one of Paul's friends right beside me, and
Fossilman. Yeah.
I was playing Spider-Man the arcade game, which was the beat 'em up where you're Spider-Man, Namor,
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
How was that? I've never finished that one.
Eh,
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, standard.
yeah.
And I got to beat Altered Beast for the first time in the arcade, so that was
Nice.
fun. It was nice to, of course, I compared it to the Genesis version that we played. They're very similar. I feel like the Genesis version is actually a pretty good port.
Okay.
There's only like some minor differences. I mean, seriously, after playing the arcade version, it's like, all right, they did a good job.
I do think Flashback's probably better than Game Galaxy.
Yep.
Game Galaxy.
Yep.
Enjoyed it.
I agree. And it's
Mostly because Flashback has a bathroom.
oh yeah, totally. Yeah, and a pretty nice bathroom.
That's
too.
what fucking sucks about Game Galaxy.
Do they not have a bathroom?
No.
I've never had to use a bathroom there.
Nope.
They don't.
They do not have a bathroom. You have to go like down to the burger,
the burger
joint,
joint?
and see
Yeah.
if they'll let you use their bathroom, which it's a coin toss
Yeah.
if they actually do or not.
Right. Just order some fries. And then there's one more thing I wanted to mention. There is a really cool YouTube documentary on YouTube that I watched recently. Have you heard of a game called Polybius?
No.
Yeah, that's because it doesn't exist. It is a game, and I bring this up. This is relevant to Call of Cthulhu because there are ties to Polybius and MK Ultra, the MK Ultra project. Polybius is an arcade game that was developed by the CIA to, I don't know, make people sick. And
Okay.
I'm also throwing this out here because Sandwich Pope Phil Hawkins probably knows about it because it got a.
He was in MK
He was
Ultra.
in MK Ultra. And it's true. It was this arcade game had a very limited release in the Pacific Northwest. So I'm sure that Phil played it. And now he
Expect a full review.
Yeah.
Come on in, Phil. We'll
Phil.
do an episode about it.
Yes.
We lean heavily on you.
April Fool's Day, previous episode. So I recommend it if anyone wants to check it out. It is by Retro Ahoy. And the title of it is Polybius, the video game that doesn't exist. I'll have a link to it in the show notes. It's like a little bit over an hour long, and it's super well done. It's like the title gives it away that the game doesn't exist, but like what's cool about it is he goes through and like tries to figure out like the point of origin, like who made it up, like who created it, and like he goes way back, man. He goes like back to Usenet, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's really neat.
Okay.
So I recommend it.
Dave,
Yeah,
do you hear that?
I do hear that. It sounds like a bunch of MK Ultra psychic warriors eating flake bars.
Yeah.
Which, of course, ushers in a segment that we like to call Dave Reads Wikipedia. Let's see if I did the right... Let's see if I made the right link. I did! Bubble Bobble. Okay, guys. Bubble Bobble, or as it's known in Japan, Babaru Babaru, is an arcade comical action platformer video game by Taito. First released in 1986, and then it was ported to everything, essentially.
Yep.
This game is like probably this. I read this somewhere. I don't know if it's true. It's like the second or third most ported video game or arcade game in history. Don't know if that's true. I read it online, so it's probably true.
Yeah, of course.
The game stars twin bubble dragons. I've also heard them called dinosaurs. The story's all over the place, by the way. Bub and Bob are their names. And players are tasked with traveling through 100 stages, blowing and bursting bubbles, jumping on and off blown bubbles to navigate level obstacles, dodging and eliminating enemies, and collecting a variety of items, including some that carry power-ups and significant bonuses. The main goal of the game is to rescue Bub and Bob's girlfriends from the Cave of Monsters. It is an early example of an action game with multiple endings, which depend on the player's deformities.
Yeah, how much you deform
as you
as you
play it. Like as your fingers fuse together, the game actually scans and counts your fingers. It's like, oh, 2 fingers, good ending.
It's like an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark, where the more you play this game, the more like you become one of the characters in it. By the time you beat it, you're a monster and you're in the game now.
Yeah, is that an Are You Afraid of the Dark? Because if not, you just wrote one. Because that does sound like
The closest, I thought it sounded like it. The closest one it sounds like to me is that the story of the pinball wizard or whatever, where the kid plays the game and is in the game.
I am tired of people getting trapped in pinball machines.
Yeah,
giant
all
pinball
the time.
machines all the time.
That look like malls where super soakers are the ultimate weapons.
There is an early episode of Dragon Ball where they go into a fortress and there's a whole level that's just a giant pinball machine. And it's really dumb.
What?
It's really dumb.
But do you like the X-Men villain Arcade?
I was just thinking about Arcade. No, I don't. I don't. I think he's really cheesy.
The only thing I really know him from is that
X-Men
awful
Spider-Man game.
Yeah, that Arcade's Revenge.
Yep.
That's a
That's a bad
terrible
game.
LJN piece of shit.
So we're going to be doing that in the future.
Oh yeah. I want to do all the Super Nintendo games, so we have to go back to that.
Right. That's on the SNES Classic, right?
Oh,
Arcade's
yeah,
Revenge.
Arcade's Revenge. That and Hook. Of course. Hook was good.
Hook's not
Hook's-
that
no,
bad.
I
I
love
know you
Hook.
love Hook,
Hook's
but
good.
like, I don't think it belongs on the SNES
No, it
Classic.
doesn't. It
but I mean,
doesn't.
it's way better than Arcade's Revenge. There's not much that's worse than Arcade's Revenge, other than X-Men for the Genesis. Sorry, guys.
Or Wolverine for the NES.
Wolverine's pretty bad. Yeah, Wolverine's pretty bad.
But of course, you said the story was all over the place.
It is all over the place.
You know what the real story, what the real thing going on with Bubble
With
Bobble
Bubble,
is?
I don't know.
It's the story of contraception of a baby
Really?
into sex determination.
Oh, explain, please.
So
I don't follow.
So it's let's see. Well, one, all right, you're these two dinosaur things
Yeah.
going into the cave of monsters.
A green one and a blue one.
What in this world? What is the true monster of our world, Dave?
Nazis.
What are Nazis?
Just white guys, I guess.
What are white guys?
Just guys. Just
Humans.
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 Just humans.
Human is the greatest man.
Human
So
is the greatest man. Yes.
Human is the greatest man.
Yes.
Humans are the greatest monsters. So the cave
I
of
agree.
monsters
Is a
a
human.
vagina.
A uterus.
Yep.
The cave of monsters.
So yeah,
Where
what
all
you're
the-
doing is Bub and Bob are they're male sperm, and
Okay.
they're trying to go through and of course get the girl sperm and then fertilize an egg and then choose what sex the baby is.
Now, did you just
the
say
whole
girl
thing.
sperm?
Girl sperm.
Is this? Didn't learn about girl sperm in health class.
A sperm. It's either because you don't. The egg's not a girl and the sperm is a boy. They both
It's
contain.
not. I just
right.
assumed that the boys would be sperms
So
and
what?
the girls would be
because
eggs.
there are girl sperm and there are boy sperm
Really?
that determine the sex. Whatever sperm gets to the egg determines the sex.
Okay. Right. I knew that.
Yep.
Yeah. Because the man determines the sex of the baby because that's just how
They said
just
so.
how men
Yeah,
do.
Yeah,
Right.
it's how we be.
Right. Okay. So I got it. I'm
so
following
you're going
you.
through all these labyrinthine levels.
But wait, why are the girl sperm already inside?
Because they're sturdier. They're in there.
They're just hanging out in there.
Because girl
Wait.
sperm. Okay, girl sperm are slower but sturdier than male sperm. Male sperm are faster
Yeah.
and die earlier. So the girls got in there first. They're already at the end, and they're just chilling out. And the boy sperm have to rush in and get there to try and meet them.
Can I throw out a theory?
Yeah.
I think that Bub and Bob are actually not trying to rescue the girls, the girl sperm. The Bub and Bob sperm are going in there as attack sperm and killing the hostile sperm so that they can fertilize
All
the egg.
the other enemies are also sperm that you're trying to compete against.
Shit.
You go fertilize the egg, and you're going through because also the human reproductive system it's twisting and
Yeah, I know.
Brother,
Brother, do I
like
know
these
it.
levels.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, and the bubbles that you blow out.
Yes.
Well, that's cervical mucus. That's,
Of course
that's
it
easy.
is.
You know that cervical mucus.
Man, I wish we didn't have to name this episode Bubble Bobble. I'd love to post a Facebook ad of cervical mucus. Episode 418, cervical
Who
mucus.
are we gonna advertise this to? Fans of cervical mucus.
Who is not a fan of
Through the
cervical?
roof.
Come on.
Through the roof.
Everybody loves cervical mucus.
But when cervical mucus is too thick,
Yeah.
it stops sperm. You need thin cervical mucus. So
Right.
you throw up. They're throwing so much cervical mucus on these enemies, they can't go anywhere else.
So wait.
the sperm are stuck.
The bubbles are cervical
They're
mucus?
cervical mucus.
But the sperm are shooting it.
Well, they're using it. Yeah,
They're manipulating
They're utilizing
it.
all the cervical.
They're like
mucus.
Jean Grey. They're going through
right.
yeah.
They're-
manipulating the cervical mucus. That's actually why Cyclops liked Jean Grey so much. She had super control over her cervical mucus.
mucoskinesis.
Yeah, mucoskinesis. Yeah, of course.
Let's see. The potions and the power ups.
Yes.
Well, that's folic acid.
Folic acid.
That's for a healthy baby. So you get
Oh,
the folic
okay.
acid, you're stronger. Bub and Bob have to get there.
Okay, that makes sense. I
And-
follow.
And of course, the boss.
Right.
Well, that's an abortion. You got to fucking
Oh, he is in
yeah,
there then.
Yeah, he's in
like
there.
he's ready.
He's
to,
trying, and you're
he's
like, nope.
ready to roll.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
explains why he's so big
Yeah.
and also carrying a large staff.
And those exactly, and those skulls that pop up that you can't kill.
Yes.
Birth control.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So when the sperm are in there long enough, birth control shows
Pushes
up.
it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It pushes. That's the way
Right.
it rolls. So yeah, that's what this game is really about.
All right.
I hope everybody feels educated.
I certainly do.
You're-
Thanks for listening,
you're
everybody. You can find the show on iTunes, Stitcher. So you don't miss the next episode. We'll be
I've done
talking
a lot
about.
of research on conception.
Yeah, no, I know. I noticed. It's seeping over into other forms of life. Next episode, we'll be talking about dick cheese.
Yeah, smegma. Yeah, cervical mucus this episode. Smegma the next one.
Spoilers. I don't have to worry about it because, you know why.
I could easily segue this podcast into
Let's
a
do
sex
it.
advice podcast. It's fine.
Into a what?
Into a sex advice.
sex advice podcast?
Totally do that.
All right, let's do it. We did it with
Next
Pokemon
week,
Go.
can pre-cum get you pregnant?
Yes,
We'll tell you.
Yeah, it can. At least that's what they told me in health class.
Yep.
They were like, if you are going to, if I had a weird health class, they were like, use a condom, but if you don't and decide to pull out, make sure you pull out before your pre-cum comes out because it will get a girl pregnant. I was like, all right.
Make sure you pull out before it gets hard.
Oh yeah. Well, pull out way out. Before your wiener starts drooling, pull it out. I know joke saw I pulled that. I can't take credit for that. I was looking through Pornhub the other day, and there was a title for a clip that said "Dick Drools," and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I clicked on it. Sure enough, the dick was drooling. It was a clip of a woman.
Dick Cheney after he got out of the dentist.
Yeah, just Novocaine up. She's shooting people, laughing. But it was a woman just licking one until it was just like, I mean, it was just coming out like it was drooling, like a sticky dog.
Okay. Oh, that's what we should call it.
Link in the show notes because I bookmarked it.
Damn right. But this birth educator simulator game,
Yes.
I hadn't played it that much. This is a damn good game. This is a damn game to sit down and just, especially, I didn't have that much fun with it by myself.
Yeah.
But you and I playing it, you fucking put me on your shoulders and dragged me through this game, like supported me because I'm not great at it, but I had a really good time playing it.
Well, that's the fun. I think the fun of it in the co-op is, okay, so like, I think this game is difficult. I really do. I think this game gets to a certain point, like about halfway through, because there's 100 stages.
57.
Level fucking 57 is like where shit just starts getting crazy.
Yep.
And but what's nice is, so it's balanced because it's like the game starts getting difficult, but when you die, you can just continue. You don't have to worry about running out of lives. You don't have to worry. I'm sorry. You don't have to worry about running out of continues.
Yeah,
When you
that is
die,
nice.
you can just continue, and you pick right. You go right back to the stage where you died.
Mm-hmm.
So that's super nice. And even if you don't want to continue right then, you got a password. They give you a password. You put the password in, so you can come back a day or two later. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to throw myself against level 57 again.
Yep.
Ready
Ready.
put this password
Get this
in.
girl pregnant.
Yeah, totally. So what would level 57 be in contraceptive kind of like what is that?
That's an achievement.
Is that the diaphragm? Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't mean to stomp all over your achievement, dog.
We'll see. We'll save
All
that
right.
for the
Okay.
achievement.
All right. We'll come back. We'll wrap around now. Hey, if you want to see this sexual act of a video game, I did stream it on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a link to that in the show notes. I've also been streaming Mario plus Rabbids, which is really good, actually.
Until I saw you streaming it, I'd never even heard of it.
Yeah.
What is that?
Have you ever played an XCOM game? No, I know you played Shadowrun. You know
Yep.
Dragonfall?
Uh-huh.
It's like a Dragonfall, but with Mario and Rabbids. Yeah.
I can't even imagine this.
Yeah, sounds weird, doesn't it? And it is weird, but it's a lot of fun. It reminds me, I honestly think you would like it a lot. When I'm done with it, let me loan it to you.
Okay.
Because there are parts of it that really remind me of Mario RPG.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I'm there.
I think you would like it a lot. If you like the tactical turn-based stuff, which
Yeah, I
I
do.
mean, and it's also really nice because you can. I know this is not a Mario plus Rabbids podcast. Just bear with me for just a moment. What's really cool about it is the way the turns are structured. Your team goes first, then the enemy team goes. But it's not, when your team goes, you don't have to do all of Mario's actions and then all of Luigi's actions. You can split it up. It's like you can make Mario move, and then you can switch to Luigi. Luigi can shoot. And then you can switch back to Mario, and Mario can shoot, and then you can switch to Luigi, and Luigi can move. So you don't have to take all of a character's actions as one turn.
Okay.
They each have a certain number of actions they can do, and it's pretty loose. You can just do them whenever, as long as you're able to do those moves. I think that's really, really fun.
Okay.
I don't know how XCOM handles it. And I'll be honest, I don't remember how Shadowrun handles it either. I thought Shadowrun handled it where it's like, this is this character's turn.
It's like an initiative
Yeah,
sort of system.
yeah. So I thought this like freeform style of combat was really cool. If anybody knows of a tabletop game that has a system like that, where it's not like everybody rolls initiative and then it's your turn, you do all the actions you can, and then it's this person's turn, I think that'd be a really fun tabletop thing where it's like everyone can just kind of like collaborate and figure out the plan that you want to do as a team, and then everybody takes their actions just whenever they want
Strategically. Yeah, that'd be nice.
and then then the enemies go. So anyway, I streamed some of that. I'll have a link to that in the show notes at tadpog.com as well. And then I streamed this really cool game called Sky Rogue, which is a roguelite flight simulator. With the best, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It is like all this low poly, high res art. It is amazing. The best thing about it, though, is the mod community. Big Dick Pie Baker Chris Vaughn turned me on to that and said, "Hey, dude, did you know that Spike Spiegel's Swordfish 2 is in Steam Workshop?" And I was like, "I'm going to download that right now." And it is fucking amazing, dude. It is amazing. The mod community, it's done a really good job. Like they've got, I know he said he was playing through with Gundams. I mean, it's fucking crazy. Huh. It's a $15 game on Steam. I think it's worth $15, but I definitely recommend it. Like if it goes on sale, totally pick it up.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
That's all. I guess I can talk about Bubble Bobble again now.
Yeah, because Bubble Bobble, as you play, the two of us, enemies drop down. The level is usually some sort of like obstacle in the way, and you just have to shoot bubbles and then jump on those bubbles to pop them and kill the enemy.
Yeah, that's pretty much
like you're just clearing the board every
works.
Single round.
Yeah, that's how you progress to the next floor. Yeah. Is you have to kill all the enemies on one floor. And you're right. You do your main form of attack is to spit a bubble at an enemy, capture that enemy in a bubble, and then pop it. But there's some cool stuff going on beyond that, which I can't think of another game that has a mechanic like that. Mm-mm. So I think that's pretty cool in its own right. But you can also do some other stuff like if an enemy is right next to you, like a pixel or two away, and you shoot a bubble at it, you spit at it, it like at point blank range, they die, which is really cool. And also, if you can hit you can capture a bunch of enemies in bubbles, and once they all clump up, you can hit one of those bubbles, and there's a chain reaction, and all the enemies that are caught will die at once, and they turn into better food. Pretty much anytime an enemy dies in this game, they turn into food. Mm-hmm. Which, see, I think it's interesting that you thought that this was a journey for conception. Mm-hmm. I actually thought it was a journey to end world hunger. Oh, okay. Because I feel like Bub and Bob are farmers. And what they do every day is they just go into the cave of monsters. They just get as many popsicles, cakes, oranges, bell peppers.
Cervical mucus.
Yeah, well.
They're still spitting cervical mucus.
Yes. I mean, they look like hamburgers, but they're definitely cervical mucus. That's McDonald's new slogan, by the way.
We've got regular Big Mac sauce, Sriracha Mac sauce, and cervical Mac sauce.
Yay! Rick and Morty did it. They brought back cervical mucus dipping sauce. Congratulations. The new mascot, the mascot to McDonald's is still Ronald, but instead of smiling, he just has a finger up to his mouth like shh.
Or it's like something from a horror movie. He has a vagina that's just cervical mucus pouring out of it for a mouth.
Lined with teeth.
Yep.
Yeah. He's a predator, essentially. Please, if someone knows.
It's very popular in Japan.
Yeah, super popular. If anybody knows of a Ronald McDonald Predator mashup, DeviantArt, I'd appreciate you sending it our way.
God, it's got to be.
It has to exist.
Let's see. We'll also turn into diamonds. Is that when you pop like a whole bunch at once? They'll turn in. You'll get sometimes get enormous like diamonds on the screen.
Yeah, there are. Okay, so this game has a lot of power-ups, and these power-ups are they're so numerous that it's hard to keep track of what all of them do. There is a power-up that will turn all the enemies into diamonds once they're all captured in bubbles. I think that might be one of the pearl necklaces, but I'm not positive.
See, pearl necklace. It's conception.
It's that's pretty anti-conception.
It's a decorative conception.
Oh shit, my dick's drooling. Give me your neck. So yeah, I don't know where to go from that. There's also these power-ups that I like to call the Wrath of God power-ups, which are typically crosses. One is essentially a Bible, but it's like any of the crosses that you pick up give you like either...
See, again, sex is wrong, so you pick up some sort of form of Christianity. No sex, no conception.
Right.
Boom, gone. That's done.
But wait, but it doesn't kill all the sperm though. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, it's not 100%.
Oh, not 100%. I'm sorry. I've been taught abstinence is 100%.
Plenty of Christian teens still get pregnant. It's not 100%.
Well, they're just not doing it in the butt like they're supposed to.
Exactly. God made the loophole for a reason.
Right. Come on, Jesus made that loophole, not God.
Jesus is a man, so clearly that's why the woman gets no pleasure from the loophole and the man does.
But to make up for it, men are typically circumcised. So there's a trade-off.
Yeah. Still not worth it.
No, it's not worth it. So I hear. But the Wrath of God items are typically crosses. You'll pick them up, and like one of them will send giant lightning bolts that will kill all the enemies on the stage. All of them clear the stage. Another one you pick up, and it will flood the level. Flood. That happened in the Bible, if I recall correctly.
That's true.
You pick up another item, it turns all the enemies into pillars of salt. That's not true, but I wish it was.
And then you fuck your daughter.
And then you eat pork just cause. You're like, fuck it, I don't even refrigerate this shit.
Come get me, God.
And then there's another one, like there's a bomb, holy hand grenade, obviously. Which you can pick up and will clear all the enemies on the screen too. I feel like the first time I got past the dreaded level 57, I did it. I just kept playing it and dying and playing and dying and playing and dying until one of the Wrath of God power-ups showed up. And I was like, there's my ticket out of here. I grabbed it, killed everything on the stage, and I was like, all right, moving on.
I mean, because we did it. It took a little while still with two people, but I can't imagine as a single player. Because at least as a two-player, like I could spit bubbles out while you tried to climb and get up there. Having to do it all by yourself just sounds terrible.
Two players, I feel like, in general, the co-op, I know the designer of the game has said that this game was intended to be played co-op. And I know that he got a lot of joy out of people playing it together. And I think it is totally a better experience co-op. It is 100% a better experience co-op, except for the final boss.
Yes.
Like, it feels like everything was designed for co-op until the final boss, and then it turns into essentially new Super Mario Brothers, where it's like we're picking each other up and throwing each other off the stage. The Bubble Bobble equivalent of that is, let me set up the boss. So the boss, as we talked about, is a giant gnome, kind of like he looks like an Ewok, kind of.
Yep.
Do you know this character's name?
A Borsho.
Good guess.
Yeah.
Very close. In the American release, his name is Grumple Grommet. Which, the few times that I have personally,
It makes him sound like a unseelie fae.
Yeah, it totally does. Or just a lighthearted way to order an abortion. I would like one Grumple Grommet, please.
What should I do with your grommet today?
Grumple it. Oh, no. Done grumpled. So his name, this gigantic gnome, honestly, he looks like a baby that's crying. A giant baby. He's so much bigger than anything else in this game. He takes up like maybe a quarter of the screen. Grumple Grommet does. Tyler, I want you to guess. I got another guess for you. What is this character, the boss? What is the boss named in Japan?
Popsicle thrower.
Good. Why would you say popsicle thrower?
Because he throws a quarter circle, like an arc of popsicles.
It's like a shotgun blast.
Yeah.
They do kind of look like popsicles, but I'm going to tell you what they really are, and it might change your answer. They're bottles.
Oh, so he's the liquor luger.
Very good. His name is Super Drunk. In Japan, his name is Super Drunk, and the smaller versions of him, the regular enemies that they just throw one bottle. Those are just called drunk. So you got drunk and you got super drunk. In America, the drunks are called Willy Whistles, which sounds a lot dirtier than drunk. A Willy Whistle.
Yeah.
There's also the white mage looking enemies. Do you know the ones I'm talking about? They're like in white robes. Those guys are called, I do not know. Like, okay, so this is where it's weird. Nintendo of America, I guess, decided to change the name Drunk and Super Drunk to something else, but they changed the name of that white mage looking character from
Rapist to, because sex is fine, no violence though. So
close. Maita to Stoner. They're just called Stoner in the North American version.
It's biblical.
Yeah,
so they're throwing. Yeah,
and they do throw stones.
They say you're a sinner, so they're throwing stones at you because you had sex.
Throw the stone first.
Yeah,
throw that first stone.
Yep.
And they do, and then Jesus gets mad because he's like, "That's not what I meant. I didn't mean to actually do it. I'm trying to teach you something. Go get inside that vagina. Climb up in that vagina." And then we've also got there is an enemy in this game that I love, and I didn't even make this connection when I played through the first time. I jokingly called one of the enemies a quote unquote space invader fuck. When he blasted me with a laser. And then the next day I made the connection and I was like, Taito made Space Invaders. So it is literally a Space Invader in the game. In the American version, he's called Super Socket. But in the Japanese version, he's called Invader.
Invader fuck.
Yeah, Invader fuck. And then there are also these chimera kind of enemies that to me look like Cookie Monster that throw fireballs.
Yep.
So those guys exist. They don't have funny names, so just fuck them. And then the birth control that you were talking about, the Bone Ghost, as I called it, is the worst thing in the game. Because when you run out of time, the word hurry flashes on the screen, the music speeds up, and then all the enemies get angry. So they go from their normal pattern of movement and attack, and then their speed is just doubled. They turn pink or red, and then their speed is just doubled.
And they do that if they burst out of a bubble.
Right.
If you don't hit them in time, when they come out angry until you get hit, basically.
Yeah, until you die. That's pretty much the only way to reset it is kill them all or die yourself.
Yep.
It's very binary. We're Bub and Bob are Sith Lords. They deal only in absolutes.
Yep, all right.
And then the worst part about when you run out of time is if you do not kill the enemies quickly after it says hurry, Baron von Blubba will appear, and he is the Bone Ghost. He looks like there are purple enemies called belugas that essentially look like purple cervical mucus.
Yeah.
That move diagonally. Von Blubba is a white version of him with like these red. He's a skeletal version of him. He's undead.
To me, he reminds me of the bone rafts in Super Mario World that you jump on that take you across lava.
Yeah,
they have
totally.
the heads.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, to me, he looks like one of those.
That's a good observation. He will just straight up kill you immediately. He can only move horizontally and vertically, but he can move through walls, and you cannot. So that's what always fucks me up.
He's immune to mucus.
He's immune, yes, to mucus. He's immune to he's immune to grumbles. He's immune to grommets. He's immune to everything essentially. And you people, we can dodge him for a little bit, but the longer he's out, he gets faster and faster and faster until he kills you, and then he finally goes away. His spirit is at rest.
Let's see. The music is sort of a double-edged sword for me.
Okay.
Because,
talk about it.
It gets in your head.
Yeah.
I like it. I find myself getting into it, but I wish there was more music.
You were humming it.
Yeah.
When we were playing, I was like, Tyler's getting into this music.
Yeah. So I got into it, but at the same time, like, there's like no other music in the game.
There's 3 tracks. Yeah, there's 3 tracks in the main music. That lasts for 2 hours. Like that lasts for 98% of the game, 99% of the game, and then there's like 0.5. Well, fuck it, 1% that is just the title screen, which is that's it.
Yeah.
And then there is the end music. And that doesn't last very long either.
Nope.
So there's really like 3 tracks in this.
So
game.
it's sort of annoying, but at the same time, like, it's sort of nice. So it doesn't really bother me. I wouldn't count it against it.
Yeah, I like the music.
Yeah.
But I can see it getting like when I was playing in Twitch, people were even like, tired of this music yet? I mean, you play a game for hours, and then what genre is that? Is that like what is carnival music called? Because that's what it reminds me of. It's like carousel music. Calliope? Is that a genre?
Yeah, man. I'm really into Calliope right now.
I feel like
I like to do a lot of meth and then listen to Calliope music.
Oh, well, that's what I work out to,
Yeah.
honestly. And then if like I can get a guy to just like bark at me to throw a ping pong ball into a small bowl holding a fish, that's even better. I'm like, yeah, give it to me.
Every throw burns 500 calories. You got to do it.
Let's see. What else? Oh, yeah. If Bub and Bob, the main characters, were horsemen of the apocalypse, which ones do you think they'd be? And why?
Well, they don't...
It's an important question.
I don't think they're famine. They eat a lot.
But see, are they famine?
Or are they eating all the food?
They're eating all of the food. See, but then they might be pestilence because they're the locusts.
Ooh, okay.
Eating all the popsicle crops, all the cervical mucus.
I think one is death and one is pestilence.
Which is which?
The green one, Bob.
Bub. The green one's Bub.
Bub. He is pestilence and Bob is death.
Any reason why? You just feel it?
Because I feel like death is
cold and blue.
Yeah, and he's also like, because the second player is more like the afterthought.
Nice. He comes in and cleans up.
Death's always a step behind you. Right. It's not in front of you.
Okay. That's a good answer. I like it a lot. You put a lot of thought into that.
Nope. Just worked out like that.
Perfect. We got kind of a good ending. This game has a lot of different endings, and playing through single player, I got 2 bad endings. The game it's tough to get the good ending because in single player it is impossible to get the good ending. You cannot get the good ending playing through by yourself. I played through once. My first playthrough, I got to the end and I got the really bad ending, which is essentially you get to the end and they're like, there's a cryptic message where it's like, try again and get the crystal ball, and then the game ends. So the next playthrough, on level 99, the level right before the boss, there a crystal ball will appear for just it is like an excruciating short period of time that this crystal ball appears, and you got to get to it. So once I get to it and grab it, a door appears that is in a tile that is surrounded by rocks, and there's an enemy sitting right in front of the door, which the way this game works is kind of like there's kind of a puzzle element to it because there are an enemy that is on a tile just by itself surrounded by obstacles is really fucking hard to kill. And anytime I see one of those, it's just like, well, hopefully I'll get one of these Wrath of God items and won't have to really worry about it. In order to get through that door, you have to kill that enemy and stand over the door, and then it takes you to the secret road, which is another set of levels that you play through. And then once you play through that, you fight Super Drunk again. If you beat Super Drunk after getting the crystal ball, you get another bad ending that says, come back with a friend. So then when you come back with a friend, which you and I did, you get the happy ending. The girl sperm, as you called them, are unfrozen. They flitter down to the bottom of the uterus and reunite with you, and you are transformed from dinosaur into
you're reboyized.
Into a sweet babby boy.
Reboyification, yeah.
And that's when we learned the names, the real names of Bub and Bob, which I believe was Bobby and Babby?
Yep. The parents are real dumb.
Yes. And then the parents come into play for the super good ending. Once you, what you and I did, we got the one of the happy endings. After the happy ending, you're given a password. If you put that password in, you unlock Super Bubble Bobble, which is essentially the same game, but all the enemies have been replaced with harder versions of the enemies. It's kind of like Super Mario Brothers 1, where you get to the game and then you start back in World 1-1, and instead of Koopa Troopas, you're dealing with Beetle Baileys and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of deal. From what I hear, I haven't done this. I really want to, though. I really, really want to. If you get through those 100 stages on Super Bubble Bobble mode, co-op, and beat Super Drunk, again, you get the best ending, which is the girl sperm that you're trying to save become unfrozen, and then a giant dragon appears and gives your parents back to you.
Okay.
And then there you go. So I haven't seen that on YouTube. This is just a thing that's I have played Bubble Bobble truly elementary playground style, where it's just I'm basing everything on things that people have told me either in person or I've heard on a podcast or read on some kind of obscure Bubble Bobble wikia. So it's everything is rumor. I don't know what's true. And
The 4chan with the 4chan like side all the bubble talk about it. Yeah.
r/Bubble Bobble.
Yeah.
Man, I hope that exists. It has to.
It's got to on Reddit.
exist.
Yeah.
Tyler, what's your favorite dinosaur?
Ooh,
This is a big question.
it is.
This could ruin our friendship potentially.
I'm going to say either a Stegosaurus
I cannot believe this shit.
or the dinosaur in I don't know what I can't remember what they're called
Oh my god.
in Jurassic World. The
Oh my
heavily
God.
armored ones.
The armored ones?
Yeah.
Oh, like the Ankylosaurus?
Yeah, there you
Yeah, the one that like uses its tail to hit that gyroscopic ball
Yep.
around.
Yeah, that's the one I'm
those-
thinking of.
All
Yep.
right. So yeah, the defensive ones.
Yeah.
That suits you. I know
Yeah.
you're like the defensive roles.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
My favorite dinosaur is the Super T-Rex in Jurassic World.
I
It's my
can't
favorite
even
dinosaur.
remember what it was called. It had like a ridiculous name, right? Like it was essentially not much better than Super
The,
T-Rex.
the Super Saiyan T-Rex.
Right?
That's what it was.
I like those answers. Those are very good.
Dave, you were right.
I was right about Calliope? Yeah.
Because yeah, Melissa sent me chiptune music. Yeah, okay. 8-bit music is also called chiptune music.
Yeah.
That's my jam.
Yeah. I like Calliope. You like chiptune.
Chiptune.
We are super popular.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, everyone wants to ride in our cars with us on long road trips.
Well, that's what like I'm riding in the car with Melissa and the girls, and like they're playing like music, and they're all like dancing and singing, and I'm just sitting there motionless, looking out the window as I drive.
You're essentially Paul Rudd, and this is 40.
Yeah, and Brandon Jr.'s like, how do you not like tap your foot or do anything when music is on? It's like, I don't know. Music, like, I grew up without it, so like it doesn't touch me in the same way. Unless I put on like
Tyler,
this
show me where the music
Earthbound
touched you.
soundtrack.
Yes.
And then I'm fucking all about it. I have like no emotional reaction to music that is not the music I listened to growing up, which
Yeah.
is video game music.
Or fuck too. Let's be honest.
Yeah, or fuck too.
Or fuck
yeah.
too.
Yeah. I have to either be able to play D&D to it, fuck it, or play a game to it.
Yeah.
Either-
Yeah, of course.
One of those.
Calliope, and Calliope.
Yep. If we can get some chiptune Calliope, we're good.
Bubble Bobble.
Yes, yeah, that's
I
what it is.
exclusively fuck to the Bubble Bobble chiptune.
Ask him what he does.
Tyler, what do you fuck to?
What do I fuck to?
Right now would go to.
Yeah, what's your go-to right now? Please say Dane Cook. Carlos Mencia CDs. You just get really angry.
Like we'll play Dane Cook, and like as I fuck her, I'll like start to like repeat like Dane Cook's jokes. Like does this feel like corn? Does this feel like corn?
Who's in my mouth?
Do you want the butter, baby? Do you? Reruns of The Office. That's also a good one.
All right, that is a good one.
Marilyn Manson right now.
Marilyn Manson,
Yep.
really? Anything
Yeah.
in particular that
I just
Melissa is cracking up?
Spotify.
Yeah, it is
Thank
funny.
you. Hey, you don't laugh when I'm fucking you to it. So you don't.
She might now. Any particular Marilyn Manson song? The beautiful people, the beautiful people.
Yeah, and then I like hold her face like you're my beautiful person.
Yeah, I love this like sweet, loving angle.
I make love to her to Marilyn Manson. I like the juxtaposition.
Yeah. I love a good romance. And,
Like it's just heavy rock, and I'm just like, no, slowly. Oh, well, her. You mean talk about what?
Oh no!
Oh
no,
yeah,
we're
we
cut off.
can't talk
We're
about what
cut
she
off.
likes me to
Damn
play.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on,
What do you want?
No, I'm just like what you will normally want to put on.
Tyler knows. He's looking for permission.
Daddy Yankee.
What the fuck? What is Daddy Yankee?
She likes high energy Spanish music.
That is Spanish music.
Yep.
That's a weird name for Spanish music. Daddy Yankee.
That's the guy who she likes. She also likes Pitbull, but we don't really fuck to Pitbull.
But we don't talk about Pitbull. Like Pitbull makes you angry. Can we put on Marilyn Manson, please?
I just put my robe on and stomp out of the room.
God, my dick is
You know
drooling.
better.
You know my dick won't drool. If
You
Pitbull's
know what he
playing.
did to my mom. Do you play music during sex, Dave?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's usually like Spotify Discovery. Like every Monday I get like a Discovery playlist, and it's like, let's just throw this on and see what happens.
We did use like on Spotify just like sex track lists.
Oh, there are sex
but
track
occasionally
lists?
there are ones that are just so ridiculous we stop and laugh.
Yeah?
whenever they pop up.
Dude, that makes me want to make a playlist that's like all like this, like it's like Pony, it's like Genuine.
Oh,
and
that's
then,
all. Yeah, well,
and then
that
it's like
pops up.
R. Kelly, and then it like goes straight into Kids Bop for one track. Or it's like I research like, okay, what is the average length of intercourse? And it's like right in the average. I'd like throw that Kids Bop.
Throw in the Kids Bop of thrift shop or
Hey, Macklemore. Shit. God, I just came to that. Damn it.
Man, I'm white trash now. Damn it.
God damn it. Fuck. And that's how I get you. That's how I convert everybody into white trash. Wait, can I ask you a question? How does Kids Bop relate to white trash?
Macklemore.
Oh,
Macklemore.
What does that relate to?
I don't know.
No?
That's what I think of. Just like the poor guy wanting to go buy stuff in a thrift store.
It's not about. It's Macklemore's not a Tweety Bird T-shirt.
He buys them at the thrift
That's
store.
what he buys at the thrift shop.
He buys a fur coat,
And
corduroy pants, and
a Tweety Bird
sleeves.
shirt, an extra large Tweety Bird shirt that looks like it's been dragged behind a bicycle. Tyler, since we're talking about Kids Bop, in the instruction manual for Bubble Bobble, there is a really cool comic strip on one page. Do you see that?
Yep.
I'm not going to let you take a super good look because I want to read to you what they say in the last panel. So what they do in the entirety of this comic strip is get the story entirely wrong. And then at the very last one, Bub and Bob peer out from the panel. They break the fourth wall, look at the reader and say, "Let's get blowing."
Sexual.
I know, right? So I just wanted to add support to your theory about what Bubble Bobble is all about.
Thank you.
Taito, I don't know if you know this or not. Also,
Lufia.
Luffy. Oh, they made Lufia? I didn't know
Pretty sure
that.
they did.
That's cool. Luffy is a series that I'd love to play at some point, but I'm gonna have to wait on that.
Yep.
Taito actually makes pharmaceuticals for fertility.
Perfect.
They do. So this is all just like Bubble Bobble is essentially one long commercial for teenagers.
Teenagers, dude, take Clomid. Come on, let's do it.
Yes. Bubble Bobble. Thanks, everybody. Do we have anything else? The art style's cutesy. I like that.
Yeah, I think it holds up. Like it's fun to play. It looks good. I think it sounds good. I think anybody can sit down and play this and enjoy it still.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the cutesy art style is the only reason that Wikipedia gets away calling it a comedic platformer. I've been playing video games since I was like 5 fucking years old. I have never heard of the genre comedic platformer.
Yeah. It's like you can barely jump, and every time you make a jump, you land on a banana peel and slip, fall off into pies. Yeah.
You do the Dick Van Dyke over the ottoman. Tyler.
Yes, Dave.
Do you have anything else you'd like to say about Bubble Bobble before we go into some other things?
I've got achievements.
What did you got?
I've got 2. Oh, sorry.
Nice.
Yeah.
We heard that,
Yeah, that was
cervical
good. That was
mucus.
good audio. Yeah. My first one is the cervix.
All right.
And you unlock the cervix by beating level 57. Because the cervix
It does look like a cervix, doesn't it?
The cervix is the big barrier.
Right.
So that's the hardest level, because once you pass the cervix, you're fucking in.
Right.
So,
Right. Yeah. And then what, the next levels are just the tubes?
yep.
Right in the tubes.
Right in the tubes.
All right. Okay. Man. All right. Do you have any more?
My second one is called the alkaline diet. And you unlock the alkaline diet by clearing a level entirely by using lightning.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And the alkaline diet
God.
is
I mean, I get the alkaline part, but what's the diet part?
it's a diet to raise your alkaline levels because an acidic diet kills off boy sperm. So an alkaline diet increases your chances for conceiving a boy.
Okay. All right.
So there you go. I'm just trying to think of more pregnancy stuff.
No, I just wanted to stare at you.
That's cool. That's cool too.
I'm just absorbing information. That's all. You're teaching me right now. You're the old man on the stump. And I'm being learned.
That old man's talking about conception.
Do you have any more achievements?
I do not.
I've got a couple. I have a couple achievements from the top here. Actually, I probably have too many, to be honest. First achievement, a Mary Poppins, y'all. In order to unlock a Mary Poppins, y'all, you need to use the umbrella power-up, which is a power-up in the game that warps you 5 stages.
Yep. That's Clomid.
That's Clomid. Fast track. My second achievement is one that I use all the time. It's not Smile, You Son of a Bitch, which is probably the one I use the most. It's the one I use the second most, which is Someone Set Us Up the Bomb. And in order to unlock Someone Set Us Up the Bomb, you need to use the bomb power-up at least once to clear a screen. And I'm going to skip the one that I didn't... That I just wrote the title of the one and didn't even bother. Fuck it. You Wouldn't Like Me When I'm Angry. In order to unlock You Wouldn't Like Me When I'm Angry, you have to kill all the enemies on a stage except for one, and he's angry. Mm-hmm. So how's that?
Yeah.
How's that for an achievement?
Yep.
Sold?
Perfect. Done.
Fourth achievement and last achievement is credit goes to first-time caller, Bitlord, Nate Glines, who came up with Sorry to Burst Your Bubble. And in order to unlock Sorry to Burst Your Bubble, you need to fuck over your friend in co-op by popping a bubble that they are trying to use to bubble jump. We didn't talk about bubble jump.
Yep.
Bubble jump is probably like the trickiest thing to do in the game. It's like it's the trickiest physics thing in the game to manipulate. And when you blow a bubble, if you jump on it and hold the jump button, you can bounce on that bubble. Mm-hmm. And it gets hard because we also didn't talk about this. Oops. The bubbles, when you shoot them, when you spit them out, they don't just float there. There are hidden air currents. You cannot see these.
Yeah.
But when a bubble catches it, it just like, bloop, okay, it goes on its little air current. So it's really tough sometimes to do a bubble jump because sometimes you'll spit a bubble and then it's just like, bye.
Yep.
I'm going to listen to Macklemore. See you later.
So you have to like try to, because they'll automatically go so far. So you have to like try to stand right at the wall.
Right. Yeah.
Make your bubble stop there to jump on it, to go up.
Totally. And those air currents are also one of the worst things about the cervix level, aka level 57, because you have to stand directly below Space Invaders and fire bubbles into the center of the cervix. And it is a very difficult thing to do. Tyler.
Yes, Dad.
I've got a few questions for you. Yeah. I actually have a lot of questions for you.
Yeah.
The first of which is, if you were to give this game a beard that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of beard would you give it?
I would have to give it the Bukkake beard of Sasha Grey.
Fucking yeah, man, we are like, holy shit, this is like a Tadpog Roots episode. Like, we are like going deep back into depravity.
Yeah.
I like it. I like this. Why? Why would you give it the Sasha Grey Bukkake beard?
Because it's sort of timeless, and it's all about like conception that doesn't quite happen because it's on her face.
Because it's a beard on her face. I'm pretty sure.
And it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a good beard.
Yeah, it's a great beard. Come on, let's not kid ourselves. It's a great beard. All right. I like that. I love that. That's might be my favorite beard that you've ever given on the show. In fact, can we pause? I need to
go look at that beard.
I need a minute. Tyler,
yes,
if you were to give this game a pair of glasses that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of glasses would you give it?
It would be the mucusy glasses of a baby being born.
All right, so we're going from Bukkake beard to natural childbirth.
We're getting the sex part and we're getting the baby part.
The after part.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a full lesson here at Tadpog.
But that begs the question, is Bukkake sex?
It's a sexual act.
If let's just say a United States president were involved in a Bukkake, would he be able to wiggle his way out of it, a la Bill Clinton? Bill Clinton's probably the only ex-president
He's our bukkake president.
Yeah, who could get away with like being caught at a bukkake. He would just kind of like shrug and smile.
I think Trump would get away with it too.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of untouchable.
Executive order.
Yeah. These are legal for presidents.
Yeah, I do. Yes. If there has, I don't want to get political, but there's ever a president that proved that presidents are untouchable, it is Donald Trump.
Yep. Because I know his power to pardon himself, that will go to the Supreme Court. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Tyler.
Yes, Dave.
I have a few other questions for you. I've got a quiz prepared for you that I have called originally Bubble Bobble Quiz. Would you like to pause so you can blow your nose?
No, let's go.
Are you sure? You're
fine.
struggling over there, my dude.
That's all right.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Here's a drawing of a sticky dog. Would you like to use
blow my nose on it?
Want to make it extra sticky? Are you ready for this quiz? This is a 10-question quiz, Tyler. And they're all bubble related.
Okay.
These are 10 bubble related statements. I don't do questions. You know I don't roll like that. I don't like question marks. I like periods.
Melissa, will you help me with this?
Melissa, would you like to help? It's a pretty easy quiz. It's only going to make it easier.
It's just a quiz.
Both of these microphones are on, so take your pick.
Okay, I'm good here.
Excellent.
Okay.
Tyler and Melissa. Question number 1. Statement number 1. I apologize. A brand of pink-colored bubble gum invented in 1928. It originally featured a comic strip with characters named Dub and Bub, but were replaced by a character named Pud in 1950.
Bazooka.
Bazooka? You're going with Bazooka?
Bazooka
Yes.
Joe.
I'm going to use the pig of... That's what I do when you get a wrong answer.
Oh, okay.
This is Henry's pig, and I love it. And I asked him if I could
I
borrow
was
it.
wondering why that was here.
Yeah. This is the closest thing I have to at my house. And I had to ask my son, I was like, my 2-year-old son, may I borrow this and bring it over to Tyler's so I can do a game show? And he said, no, Daddy, put back on shelf.
You took his toy.
And then, well, hold on. I had to lobby. I had to like, Nikki, help me out. I need this pig real bad. So now we're making deals with our son where it's like, all right, I take the pig, but you get to play with this robot. So I don't know. He went for it. And then I'm going to use this for right answers.
All right.
All right.
I had to sneak this out of the house. While he was preoccupied with the robot, I grabbed this and ran. So that's what you get for a right answer. This, wrong answer. So you got one wrong. The answer to that was...
Bubble yum. Wow, yeah.
Sorry.
Don't know.
Double Bubble.
Double
The
Bubble.
absolute worst bubble gum you could possibly get at Halloween. I remember getting Double Bubble as a kid at Halloween, and it was just like at the end where I was separating my candy on the floor in front of the Treehouse of Horror. It was like Tootsie Rolls all in a big pile because Tootsie Rolls were big. And then like the flavored Tootsie Rolls where it's like, okay, grape, vanilla, got all that. This is in the eat pile. All the gummies, that's in an eat pile. Chocolates in a separate pile. And then the throwaway pile, which is all just fucking Double Bubble. It's just like, there
Bubble,
you go.
the orange and black wax
Yeah,
candies.
that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was kind of a freak. I like the wax. I like the wax stuff because even like do you remember like the wax lips and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I remember getting in trouble because I would eat those, and my mom was like, "That's not candy." And I'd be like, "But it kind of tastes
Why
like candy."
give them for Halloween then?
I know exactly.
Have you ever had the gum out of a pack of baseball cards?
I have.
That's the worst gum.
It is. It is the
Oh,
worst
my
gum.
God.
Yeah, it is the worst gum. I take it back. Double Bubble. You're not that bad. Statement number 2. A brand of bath products made by the Village Company, whose slogan is, makes getting clean almost as fun as getting dirty.
Mr. Bubble?
Mr. Bubble, that's good.
Pretty good at that, right?
Yeah.
You like
I
that?
would,
Pretty
I would
nice.
not have thought about that. So thank you.
Mr. Bubble, correct. Good job.
Good bubble bath.
It is the number 1 selling bubble bath from what I read on Wikipedia. I do not know if that's true, but I mean, the internet said it, so it probably is.
Yeah, that'd be true.
Mr. Bubble owns Wikipedia, by the way. Statement number 3. A show which is centered on 3 girls with superpowers, one of which is named Bubbles.
The Powerpuff Girls.
Correct. Good job. Powerpuff
Melissa,
Girls.
you do not enjoy that show, though, do you?
You don't
I
like
think it's cute. Yeah, I'm not going to sit down and watch it all the time, but it's cute.
have you seen the old and the new?
That's what we're
Yes.
fucking to.
Do you have a preference? Yeah, you're gonna fuck to the sugar and spice.
But it's gonna be like really hard and rough, though.
The Marilyn Manson cover.
we have anal to the Powerpuff Girls.
Of course. Who doesn't? That was in my wedding vows, as you remember. You were there.
Every time she comes in, the Cartoon Network's on. Just waiting for it.
You know
waiting for it.
what time it is. Eventually, she stopped coming home at 4:30. Statement number 4. This song is widely considered as Don Ho's most popular song. The song has also been recorded by Wayne Newton and Rex Allen.
God, I feel like I should know that. So Don Ho did all the Hawaiian stuff, right?
No clue for me.
Oh, I'll be
Melissa's-
mad after I hear it.
Melissa's tapped out. Which will it be? The pig or the fish xylophone?
I'm gonna be so mad when you say it, but I can't think of it. I yield.
Tiny Bubbles. Yeah, are you mad or you're
Nope.
like, nope, didn't know
Nope,
that? Okay,
not
good.
mad.
Can you sing some of it?
Tiny Bubbles. That's all I know. It's
Okay.
kind of, but
That sounds
I
a
might.
little familiar. Okay.
It might also be There She Is. I think I'm probably mixing those up. But yeah,
I think you're right. There she is.
Tiny Bubbles.
She's got those tiny
Tiny
bubbles.
bubbles. Maybe she's born with it.
I'll take a bath in her tiny bubble.
I'll take a bath in her cervical mucus.
I'll blow bubble.
All right, I haven't been keeping track of score, so who gives a shit? But statement number 5, Tyler, you're not allowed to answer. Melissa has to answer first.
Okay.
Deal?
Yep.
Because this is a shoe-in. You guys are going to get this one. As I was
Let's
writing
hope
this
so.
one, I was like, this is the one. So, Melissa,
Yes.
this show is a Canadian mockumentary television series which focuses on characters who live in Sunnyvale Trailer Park, one of which happens to be named Bubbles.
Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
Nice. Good
Such
job.
a good show, guys. You should watch it if you haven't.
I haven't watched
It
it.
is.
I've
God,
watched like
it's
the
so
first 3
good.
episodes.
So good. Tyler introduced me.
It doesn't click with me for whatever reason.
The first season's kind of rough. It really, really is. But once you have to like push it to like hit their stride,
you
then
know
it's
I
so
hate that
good.
kind of
I
shit.
know. I know you do.
I was even talking about it last night in Twitch stream where it's like, I know Tyler has told me in the past that the Wheel of Time is great. A lot of people have told me that the Wheel of Time is great, but I don't think I'll ever read it because it's one of those series where people like will tell
Well,
me.
I think the Other World is great.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I think it's all great.
but I mean, I have been told by you before where like certain books are like, yeah, it's a bad one.
It slumps in the middle.
I don't want to. I don't.
Yeah.
That's why I don't.
I didn't think it was as bad as I was told it was.
Oh yeah.
But I could see where it would have been bad when you were reading them as they were released.
Yeah.
I could see where you'd be upset. But I just like,
you're not getting
I'll
enough.
read that one. It was like, okay, that was okay. Well, I got another one.
You
So
keep sucking on that Wheel of Time teat. And that
Yeah.
milk just not coming out.
yeah,
Yeah.
But it suck hard enough. You get that hind
Yeah, the
milk.
hind milk.
Yeah,
What you really need to do is get the mucus cap off of that nipple first.
it gets plugged up
Yeah.
once you suck it
But-
off and get that good hind milk.
Then you're right into the 7th book. All right. Statement number 6. Some scientists, how you like that elusive language I'm using? Some scientists. When I was writing this, I was like, I'm going to say scientists, and then Tony is going to send me a message where it's like, not all scientists say that. So some scientists theorize that the sound and feeling of popping this object triggers stress relievers in the brain.
Oh, the packing foam? I don't know. Bubbles. The packing.
Packing bubbles?
Oh,
You know.
Packing.
yeah, you're on the right track. Judges?
There's a.
Judges?
I don't know.
Packing foam.
Oh.
Bubble tape. No bubble tape stuff.
Oh, so close. Which is it going to be? Pig or xylophone fish?
Bubble wrap.
Hey! Good job, Melissa. Good
Really
job.
hurt my brain to think of it.
I just enjoyed seeing you. Like you, it looked like you were trying to fly. You were flapping your arms. All right, very good job, guys. Number 7, in the 47th episode of Seinfeld, George plays a game of Trivial Pursuit against
Bubble Boy.
the Bubble Boy.
Yeah. It's a great
I knew that was going to be too easy. So let me finish reading the statement, which ends in a brawl. What was the answer on the Trivial Pursuit card that triggered the attack?
The Moops?
The Moops. The Moops.
I love you for that.
It is. Do you want to go for extra credit?
The correct answer was supposed to be the Moors.
Okay, I'll give you extra credit, but the extra credit question is, what was the question on the card?
Oh, I remember that part.
Melissa?
Me either.
I don't either, so let me reference these notes I made earlier today. Who invaded Spain in the 8th century?
Okay.
The Moops. I'm sorry, it says the Moops. All right. Statement number 8. This character is a good witch who travels by bubble.
Glinda.
Glenda. Very good. Glenda the good witch. Bonus. Would you like extra credit?
Sure.
Which cardinal direction is Glenda?
North.
South.
Oh, okay.
Unless I'm wrong.
Because it's
I want to say it's north.
Is it north?
Elphaba's the west.
Hey Siri. Which cardinal direction is good witch Glenda? She's not going to know.
The only option I found is cardinal directions on Tok Tok Place in Buka Timon. Is that the one you're looking for?
No, Siri. Jesus.
That's a topic for another day and another assistant.
All right, we'll take your word for it. North.
It's going to be north because maybe it's east of... Because one of them isn't mentioned because Elphaba, of course, that's not...
Well, the wicked witches are west and east, right? And then the
That's what I
good are
was
north
thinking.
and south?
That's what I think, yeah.
Okay. I thought Glenda was
Although I
south.
would argue that
She
Glinda's
is the
evil.
good witch
You'd-
of the north.
Of the north. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. Well, that's for me. That's the pig's going to oink at me. I'm so sorry, guys. Thank you for looking that up, Melissa.
Wait a minute. Google's giving me 2 answers, so
God
it's the south. Sorry.
Damn it. Oh, it's the south? Well, then the pig is for you. Xylophone's for me. Trains for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of different answers for her.
Fuck it. She goes both ways. Statement number 9. A cleaning product that was originally named Dow Bathroom Cleaner. I'll stop there. There is more of the statement. I just want to see if anybody knows what that answer is.
Scrubbing
Scrubbing
bubbles.
bubbles.
You wonderful, beautiful people. Yes, of course, Scrubbing Bubbles. It later adapted the name of its own mascots, anthropomorphic bubbles, with brush bristles on their undersides. As a child, I begged my mom to buy Scrubbing Bubbles because I absolutely love those commercials. I fucking loved the Scrubbing Bubbles. And I remember asking, I was disappointed because she bought it and I got so excited. And then I was young and I thought that because cereal had prizes in it, that this
Right.
cleaning product might also have an actual Scrubbing Bubble toy in it.
Well, I wanted the fucking Downy Bear.
Oh God, Downy, yeah. Absolutely. I wanted him too. Yeah.
And I got my Cool Spot toy. So
Nice, right.
it says here that Glinda is the Witch of the North in the movie, but in the books, she is the Witch of the South.
All right, so book is canon. We can all agree, a book is canon. All right, thank you for looking that up. Last statement, and this is completely out of my realm. I'm taking the internet's for at face value here because I am not familiar with this. A serial crime drama which includes a junkie, confidential informant named Bubbles in its cast of characters.
BJ and the Bear?
Final answer? You know, yeah.
Sure. Oh, damn.
Sorry, it's The Wire.
Oh, I was close.
You were very good, BJ. I don't even think BJ and the Bear is a crime drama.
I thought it was.
I thought it was like a
it's a
show
detective show.
about a truck driver with a monkey.
Was the monkey name? No. Maybe you're right. Let's.
Wait, was it the monkey of the north or the monkey of the south, though?
Or is it maybe I'm thinking Jacob the Fat Man? Is that
That is what you were thinking of.
okay?
Fat man, bear, I get it. What was that? What was that?
You're right. It's a truck driver with a monkey.
What was that show where they go around solving crimes and then they'd fuck each other, Twink and the Bear?
That junkie and that drug dealer who go around solving supernatural crimes. August 5th, 1977, the Call of Cthulhu game.
Link in the show notes. So thank you very much for taking that quiz. I hope you enjoyed it. I put a lot of effort into it, other than
Like
the
that.
Wicked Witch
Thank
of the
you,
North.
I enjoyed it very
That was
much.
good.
Witch.
And thank you for helping me.
Yeah, Melissa, thank you.
Yeah, it helps so much.
You
Also
did.
like-
There were some I didn't know.
Yeah, totally. I also love your Tetris shirt, by the way.
Thank you. Tyler picked this up for me.
Yeah, good job, Tyler.
I tried to buy her cute video game shirts.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I
He happened to
understand.
find the only video game I really love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a Candy Crush T-shirt out there somewhere. Too.
I'm sure there
probably
is.
is.
There's
Should buy
probably
it.
more than one. Yeah. Does Candy Crush make candy? Like, I feel like
They do.
Yeah, like they
Yeah.
totally have
It's
to
a
like have a deal
no-brainer,
with
yeah.
somebody, right?
They're at Walmart, yeah.
It's always in like that dollar bin though.
Yeah.
Must not be great candy.
With the Angry Birds candy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's all I got, man. Unless you guys all want to take Are You a Ninja or Samurai quiz, which I've been holding on to since Samurai Showdown.
What? I'll probably prep. But at time.
Oh yeah, we're totally at time.
Okay. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and YouTube.
Yeah, please find us on YouTube.
Yeah. Please subscribe so we can get that youtube.com/tadpog. Appreciate that very much. And again, Janie, increasingly amazing job.
Yep.
What you did with Zork blew my mind. I love that so much.
Yeah, it's great.
So she did a playthrough as we recorded Zork. So you can watch the text playthrough of us that she did, and it is fucking incredible.
It's amazing. I will have a link to that in the show notes for this episode at tadpog.com. Do me a favor and click that link, and it'll take you to that video that we're talking about. And while you're there, please subscribe.
Subscribe.
How about that?
Subscribe. Just like all the videos, comment on all the videos,
Yes.
but at least just subscribe because we want that URL.
Yeah, totally. That's the big thing. Yeah.
Experience Grind will also appreciate that.
Yeah,
So let's leave
totally.
it out there
Because
for
they're on
them, too.
they're on YouTube too. They produce
Yep.
a lot of content on YouTube. Yeah.
Even though Ron does listen to our show, he won't hear me say that. But Kyle does. Thanks Kyle. Let's see.
Also, since we're playing the drinking game,
Yep.
the Tadpog Nation drinking game, everyone's taking shots, and we mention a podcast. I know that Sean of Nerdy Thursday says that Bubble Bobble is in the top 4 of his NES games, favorite NES games.
Yeah.
So shout out to Sean.
Sean. And then on their episode about Nidhogg 2,
Yeah.
I think I called in and left a question about blowjobs.
Right.
So if anyone wants to hear me on Nerdy Thursday, check out that episode.
You're in the Callers
Then
Club.
they had video responses
I
that
know,
were really
and
good.
They were really good. You're in the Callers Club, and I am not. You are behind the velvet rope. An old pick brother, slap brother is left in the cold. I know. I got to call. I've told Sean, it's like, dude, I want to call, but like every time I think about it, I'm like, well, what do I say? I don't know what to say.
I just randomly thought about that. That's
Yeah.
why I called.
That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm gonna call as soon as we're done. I'm gonna call them and ask about cervical mucus,
Yes. Yes.
so I can get in that damn
In
Callers
a
Club.
cervical mucus drinking contest.
Right. Challenge, guys. Make the best milkshake you can out of cervical mucus. Go.
What's in that milkshake?
Right.
Go.
Drink your milkshake.
Let's see. Hey, we're on iTunes. You can leave us a review on iTunes. We've got those shirts on Amazon.
We do. People are still buying those.
Yeah, I love
Thank
it.
you.
Fuck yes.
Thank you for buying those
I
shirts.
saw Matt Gentile bought one.
Yep.
Which, I think Gentle G probably had something to do with that from my Call of Cthulhu game. That he was like, yeah, okay, these guys are okay. I'm going to buy them a shirt.
Yep, probably.
I think that's it. I want to thank Phil Hawkins again. That was very sweet to get that more Choco Chica. I really, really appreciate that.
Totally. I mentioned this before. We are on Twitch. You can find us at twitch.tv/tadpog_podcast. I try to stream on there Thursdays through Mondays at 10:30 Central. I've missed a few days, just a couple days here and there recently, but I promise they were for good reasons. I'm trying to stick to that schedule, so I would just want to throw that out there. That schedule is tentative, but it is a lot of fun when everybody shows up. So thank you to everybody who's been showing up for those. Also, we do have a Patreon. And we just recently recorded our most recent bonus episode is us doing the Capsaicin Challenge.
Yep.
Capsaicin Czar Chris sent in pure capsaicin that Ryan, your brother, of being Tyler's brother fame, filmed us eating. That is available to all Patreon donors starting at the $1 level.
Yep.
So if you want to see that, which I recommend that you do, if you want to see what we look like and you don't want to like get on Twitch, but please,
If you want to be
please
disappointed,
do. Yeah. Well, no.
I know you love me, Melissa. That's okay. Because she raised like, what the fuck? Like,
But you can do that at Patreon. We've also got like, I don't know, 14, 15, 16, 17, I don't know, a bunch of fucking bonus episodes on there too, which you all get for $1 a month. It's not bad, and it helps us grow the show, and honestly, it helps us live too. So, I mean, it really goes a long way, and we really appreciate everybody who donates currently. And I like to think a moment. Let me think all the
Just
moments.
think for a moment.
Let me think.
well, since we brought up Patreon, for the next Patreon, we talked about Manpog 2.0.
Right.
So that's what I like to be for the next episode.
I love it.
So I think we probably need to start a thread for a little while on Tadpog Nation.
Okay.
Open to questions. So if there's a question you want to leave,
What is Tadpog Nation?
Tadpog. Okay, so of course we have our Tadpog page
Our
where we have
Facebook- our Facebook
announcements
page.
and things like that.
Yes.
But for your own personal, private, gross Tadpog related humor
a
that we
club.
all love,
It's a
the
club.
club for us.
It's Tadpog Club.
That's Tadpog Nation. That is a private group
On Facebook.
on Facebook that you get into and find. It is incredibly active.
Yes.
Every day.
Yeah.
Tons of
It's
stuff.
amazing. Everybody
Yeah,
on
it's
there
fucking
is
fantastic.
absolutely amazing.
So we'll make some sort of a thread on there. Please go there and leave a question for Melissa and Nikki
Excellent.
playing old games.
I love it.
For Patreon.
Okay. Excellent. I love it. I'll go ahead and start that post, I guess. And then you guys just find it on there and then post your questions in there. Is that fair, you feel like?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I would like to take a moment to thank Peter Panda for donating to the Patreon. Peter, thank you very much. I would like to thank scroll Platinum member Brett Miller for upping his donation. Brett, thank you very much. We appreciate it. And our very own Gentle G for recently upping his donation. Matt, thank you very much. And it was a significant increase. So we really appreciate it, man. Also, new donor, I'd like to thank Tyler Ringeisen.
Rasengan.
That's right. That's a Naruto thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you spell that?
Rasengan.
Oh, it's gay. That's not his last name. I would love it if that Tyler Rasengan.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
just
it.
go with
You
that.
get a title. There you go.
So you get to share a name
Sometimes
with the host.
mistakes just become titles.
Yeah, that is very true. So I hope you enjoy it, Tyler Rasengan. Thank you very much for your donation. We really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy all the bonus content. You all right?
Yep.
Oh man, I'm
That
worried about
cough
you.
bubbled up.
Yeah, I know. I noticed.
It's the remnants of a sinus infection. I'm good.
We got to get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
You can call us if you want at 270-883-2555. We just leave us a voicemail. I know we haven't played calls or anything in a while, but
Yep.
that's the thing I want to get back into.
Yep, me too.
So
We just couldn't on Call of Cthulhu.
right,
I just,
totally. We don't want to break the tone of the
Yep.
game and all that. I do want to start getting back into playing more of those at the end of regular episodes.
absolutely.
So, and then we've also got a P.O. box.
As P.O. Box, or Tadpog Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002.
So if you want to send us anything, like Edgelord Kyle or Sandwich Pope Phil did, that's where you send it to.
Yep.
And thank you once again, gentlemen, for sending those in.
Our theme song is Moves by Skidmore Drive. Link to that track in the show notes at tagpod.com. Dave,
Yes, Tyler.
how you want to close this out?
Considering this has probably been I feel like this has been our best video game episode in a long time. Like I feel really positive about this. Like really good. Like super, super good. I feel so good about it that I feel like we should close it. We should keep in the theme of conception. And I think we should close it as Jim Carrey being birthed from the rhinoceros in Ace Ventura.
Perfect.
Was it a
Love it.
rhino or was it
was a rhino.
Okay, good. I couldn't remember if it was rhino or hippo. Horn or no horn?
pretty
I think
sure
it's
it was a
horn.
rhino.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So until next time. Bumblebee tuna.
Bumblebee tuna, my friend.
Damn it.